Okay, everyone, right now, what you're about to see in the following video is a group that I went and filmed recently. They're known as the Zaito Kukai. Now, they're an extreme right-wing racist group here in Japan who have been on a crusade of sorts against Korean people. Koreans are a minority in this country, quite a large minority. Now, in this video, what they're going after is a publisher named Fukushima, I believe. They're a manga publisher, and in one of these mangas they published a story about comfort women, which were Japanese sex slaves in World War II. Countless numbers of Korean people suffered because of this. Now, this group is trying to pressure and harass this business to stop publishing that. So I want you to watch this video. There'll be some nice little text graphics in there to explain a little bit what's going on. And there'll be a little bit of me talking in there as well. But now after the video, watch it all the way through. And I'll be at the end to come back here and explain exactly just how, for lack of a better word, full of shit these people are. And just how dangerous this type of group can really be. So watch the video all the way through. Then we'll come back to me here, and we'll discuss this, and I'll explain this a bit more. Alright, everyone. I found them. Now, what you're seeing here is a Zaito Kukai. They're a far-right group here in Japan. They've earned a reputation of being quite racist and quite fascist. Now, the gentleman you hear, that would of course be Makoto Sakurai. He's the chairman and leader of the group. He's down there right now. Now, the reason they're out here is because they're quite angry at this publishing company up here named Fukushima, I believe, yeah. Now, this publishing company's been putting out some mangas and other publications talking about the comfort woman issue. I don't know how much closer I can get to them safely, but I'm going to try. If you guys have been keeping up with me the past 2 days, I said I was going to come down here due to recent events that have been taken against me. I'm going to show the world exactly how these guys are. Now, this Makoto guy, man, been doing a lot of research on him, okay? He was recently arrested for something that happened down the Shinoku involving some attacks against Koreans. He was arrested for spitting on Korean people. This guy has quite a reputation. Groups like this are known to get quite violent quite quickly. Alright, they're easily agitated. That's the guy I was talking about. He'll whip himself up into a pretty angry frenzy pretty quick. It's their kind of hate. Their kind of anger. You see how these groups. That's our hero.
私はですね、ある方と話をしました。ちょっとね、朝日新聞とばっかり読んでる人ですよ。で、その60数歳の男性と朝鮮人は強制連行されたのか、されてないのかというふうな話の時に、朝日新聞の1952年のところで、徴用で来た日本人が246人いるという記事、そしてその方たちは入りましたというふうな記事がありました。これ、厚生省の発表です。それを提示した途端、彼は何と言ったか。強制連行はあったんだ。
What happened?
そして、そのお返しとして、今北朝鮮に日本人が拉致されているだろうというふうな言い方をするんです。この拉致の強制と、そして、朝鮮人の強制連行、どうやら総裁すればいい、総裁というふうな言葉で彼らは自分たちを、私たちを納得させようとしています。とてもじゃないけど朝鮮人の強制連行、それからこの慰安婦さんたちの強制連行、とても 認めることはできません。私たちは拉致被害者を奪還しなくちゃいけないんです。彼ら、彼女ら、そして愛しいお母さん、可愛い息子、そういった帰ってくる人たちを待っている家族がたくさんいます。こんなものを朝鮮人の強制連行という嘘で相殺されてはたまらないんです。
コンビニとかにあったんで、ちょっと持ってこられた方見て、ちょっとパラパラ見たんですけれども、これね、ただのエロ漫画ですよ、文化者さん。レディースファンクスはもう20年ぐらい前からそういうものが出回ってますけども、女性のね、女性向けの、先ほどの会長が言われた通り、女性向けのエロ漫画ですよ。私もね、若い頃ちょっとお世話になったことありますけども、まあそれとは関係ないんですけども、これね、中身を見ると、歴史的なね、ものも絡めながら、朝鮮、戦時中の従軍慰安婦とかそういう話だけじゃなくてもね、だけじゃなくて遊女とか女工とかね、そういうちょっと歴史的、ちょっとね、お姉様方も歴史的ね、興味を煽りながら、さらにマゾディスティック、サドスティック的な、サドマゾ的なものも絡めて、そういうね、性的なものを絡めているというものですよ。これをね、こういうもの、主に見ましたけど、主に日本のね、ことだけなんですよ。こんなものね、特に従軍慰安婦なんてものはね、ありませんですよ。ありませんよ。こういうものをね、文化者の皆様、作者の方、9年前に書いたものと言いますが、これを今、現時点で載せた文化者に対して非常に強い疑問があります。なぜ今、この時に、このような話を載せたんですか？文化者の皆さん、聞こえてますか？今ね、アメリカではパリセイズパーク市、グエナパーク市で慰安婦像の建立がどんどん行われてます。在米韓国人たちの手によって。この状況でこういうものを出すということの意味がお分かりでしょうか、文化者の皆様。日本人の私たちのじいちゃん、ひいじいちゃんの名誉を著しく傷つけ、さらにはこの
どうやって書いてるんですよ。
I know, there's the book they're so mad about.
間違って買ったらどうするんですか。
The manga in it
声量
features
が激しい。中身は捏造だけ。
images
本で
showing
雑誌
the
をね、子供た
comfort
ちが
women
読んで
issued
どう
in
するん
World
です
War
か。
II.
これも頭にきますかね。従軍慰安婦。いなかったじゃないですか。皆さん知ってますよね。従軍慰安婦っていうのは大政府だったんですよ。
You want me to stay on the sidewalk?
1年間で1000枚以上、5年で5000枚以上、6000枚以上稼いで帰ってるね、売春婦がいっぱいいるんですよ。それをこの皆さんの中身今度見てくださいね。9万から20万人が朝鮮人女性だったって書いてあるんです。
Yeah, man.
9万から20万人ですよ。どんだけの幅なんですか。1人から10人じゃないんです。9万から20万人ってアバウトすぎるでしょ。東京ドーム何個分違うんですか。そんだけの嘘をこうやって堂々と垂れ流し、そして世界中に発信する。これ日本だけじゃないですからね。きっとアメリカ人だって何だって見るんですよ。あなたたちね、それでね、これを信じた人たちがいいですか。この従軍慰安婦たちにを支援している団体グレンデール市にまで慰安婦像を建てているんですよ。世界中にこのプロパガンダ浸透してきているんです。あなたたち文化者は責任が取れるんですか。アメリカにもう一個少女の像を建てようとしています。それに拍手をかけたらあなたたち後世に責任が持てるんですか。これを信じてその人たちに賛同する人が出てきて、そして少女像が日本全国どころかアメリカ、カナダ、ドイツいろんなところに立ったらあなたたちどうするんですか。本当です。自主回収してくださ
由だから許
That's
される
Makoto.
なわけ
Right?
ないでしょうよ。
That's the
日
man.
本ではございませんけれども、例えばドイツだったらですね、我が闘争というのはですね、アドルフ・ヒトラーが書いたですね、本でございますけれども、ドイツこれ出版することができないんですよ。言論の自由どこ行ったんですか？そうでしょ？その国の基準においてですね、ふさわしくないと思われる作品についてはこれ規制されて当たり前なんです。そして今回のですね、この漫画についてはですね、普通に考えてあまりにも内容がですね、偏ってる。これは文化者自身が認めたんです。そしてチェックミスでしたということも認めて謝罪してるんです。であれば当然これは回収すべきなんです。ただその一方で私も出版のね、関係、いろいろと本を書いたりですね、文章も書いてます。ですから回収が難しいということもよく分かってるんですよ。一回市場に流れてしまったものをね、回収するっていうのはこれ普通に考えて無理なんですよ。どうしても物理的にこれちょっと無理なもんですからね、一回売れちゃったものはどうしようもないわけですから。ですからですね、じゃあ代替措置として文化者として何ができるか、それをね先ほどちょっと話し合ってきました。でその結果といたしましてですね、文化者はですね、できる限り早くですね、社として、一つにはこの本を読んで不快にさせた方たちがいたということで謝罪をしたいということ、そしてこれからのですね編集に関して、社としてどうやっていくのか、この本に関してですね改めて総括的なことで、発表するという、そのような約束をさせていただきました。
Okay, there you go. There's your racist, extreme right-wing group, Zaito Kukai, doing their thing down there that day, okay? Now, they've done lots of protests in the past. They've done much larger ones in the past, and some of those protests have become quite aggressive, shoving, pushing matches. And as I point out there, their dear leader, Makoto Sakurai, has been arrested in the past for spitting on Korean people. Absolutely disgusting. And you got to see there an example of them puking out their hate and their racist mantra there. Now, let's get to a couple of points here that they make, okay? Now, the first point that they really get into here is talking about how these women, these Korean women who were sex slaves by the Japanese Imperial Army in World War II, were nothing more than paid whores. That's incredible amount of bullshit, all right? Because now it did happen in very limited cases that there were pimps who would sell the women to the Imperial Army, and the Army would pay the pimp, right? Now that doesn't mean the women were paid anything. Now they'll go ahead and lie and say they paid the women directly and it was a private transaction. Bullshit, okay? Just take a look online. You can find them pretty quickly. You can find graphic, horrible pictures of military men dressed in fundoshi gang raping women or preparing to gang rape women. Okay, so that's total bullshit, right? Now, the second point that we really want to focus on here is where they talk about how you cannot get an accurate number. Exactly how many women this was done to. Alright, now, in most cases, these women were abducted and forced into it during the occupation of Korea. Alright? And I'm not going to get into the details of how they occupied and all that. You're right, wingers. Now, we're not going to have any of you. Okay? We're not going to tolerate you. Alright? So don't even. Alright? But we're going to focus right on this point here, right? Now, to get the number of actually how many women, you have to take it from several different sources. Take it from Korean official numbers. You take it from Philippines, take it from Australia, and also take it from Japan. And you'll get a collective number, and you have to look at it a little bit and get the rough estimate of it, right? Now, it's well over 200,000 women, possibly more, okay? Because these records, remember, this was World War II, and not all some of these records are not kept extremely accurate, but trust me, you look it up, do your fact finding, it's well over 200,000, possibly more, all right? So again, they're full of shit on that one, all right? And yeah, you right-wingers, I know, you're going to come at me if all this crap. You know, I've dealt with you before online. No. At this point, no. Okay? Right there. All right? Eat it. All right? Not going to have you. Okay? You can make all the damn cases you want. We're just going to laugh at you, heckle you, and keep telling you the truth. Okay? Now, you saw Makoto when he came out from talking to the publisher. He did a bit of grandstanding, made some remarks about World War II and all that. And he goes on to the actual what happened with what they wanted. Now, what they wanted was to have the manga straight up pulled off the shelves. Okay? It's one story from one of these big books of manga. He wanted that completely moved off the shelves. And he wanted the publisher to admit, hey, we were putting out propaganda, we were lying, we're sorry. That didn't happen. Okay? What happened was the publisher said, really sorry about that, but we're not pulling it off the shelves. We're still going to sell it. Now, it's typical in Japanese culture when you have someone like that who's really demanding and generally just full of shit, that you just sit there and you try to be very nice to them. And you say, sorry. But it's quite impressive the publisher did say to him, no, we're not pulling it off the shelf. All right? It's cost us way too much money. That's way ridiculous. And it's not a lie. All right? Okay? It's not Korean propaganda. Happened. So they did not get what they want. They went down there. Basically, this amounted to harassment. Again, harassing a business. Okay? That's what you did. Right wing. All right? So, you know, by the way, I'll put some links, or well, at least one link there in the description box below this video, to their leader, Makoto Sakurai, to his Twitter account. All right? And you can contact him and ask him further questions about things, or if you'd like to express your opinion directly to him, you can do so. So until next time, guys, this is me here in Japan, checking out as always.